Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Obsessed Designs.
I am Princess Masong. I am an architect and the CEO of Masong Architectural Services. Stay with me as I share some of my project reveals, practical advices, and challenges every designer faces in this industry. I am Sess, and I'm obsessed with designs.
For today's episode, we are here at DUNGAWAN. Let's go! So DUNGAWAN restaurant is still on their soft opening. That is the reason why you can still see some enclosed spaces, just like this one here. And then this is their main gate. And then they also have another gate on the DUNGAWAN 1. So this development is actually planned around the original house of the owner. So we will not be showing you the house, but around here in the area. But this is DUNGAWAN 3. This is the most recent part of the development that we designed. This is a 3-story restaurant. And then we also have DUNGAWAN 1, which we will be showing you in the B-roll. And also DUNGAWAN 2. So DUNGAWAN 1 was the original one that they did. It already had its own design and then it wasn't working. So they called me up to decorate and to really plan out the interiors of the original restaurant. And so when that worked and more people came to the restaurant, so they had to develop another one which is for function, which is DUNGAWAN 2. And then now, since lots and lots of people already come here for dining, because this is like the Busay of Labangon or Tisa. So that is the reason why people come here, because it's much nearer in this area here than in Lahog, where Busay is located. So, and it has more or less the same view with Busay because it is in a much higher place. So let's go into DUNGAWAN 3. So this is the entrance or the lobby area where their kitchen is located. So upon entering, the program is to have the dine-in customers choose their food. So that is the reason why we have this chiller here. So we will show you the design wherein the whole thing here has a for the food. So the whole area here is for food display. So it's like turo-turo. So they can choose their food here and then have it cooked in the kitchen directly behind. And then we also provided seating area here. So that is the reason why this is widely open, because right now there is no tables and chairs yet. But we will be providing chairs over here and over here also. 4 chairs here and then some here. And then a grilling area on that part of the kitchen. So we also have that monitors for the menu, and then we also did the ceiling to be metal mesh so that if ever they have like functions, they can decorate it the way they want. They will just have some items clipped in the mesh. So this part here is actually the stairs going down to the storage area, and then this part here is the stairs going up to the second floor. So let's go to the second floor. This is the kitchen, by the way. So basically, this whole structure is made up of metal construction. So the method of construction is metal and concrete, and then we also have the glass. So the structural elements really is the I-beams, and that's what we used also in the stairs here. And we also have rectangular tubes for the stairs, for the treads and the handrail. So the handrail and the railings. They already established the staircase, but I added some items like the wood tiles so that it will become more cozy. So we also placed lightings here. This is LED lighting, but it's not working at the moment, so we're still trying to figure out how to come up with a better lighting for the stairs area. So here we have the second floor. So the second floor is intended for functions actually. So here in the entrance, we have this green wall and then this glass blocks for the island. And then their signage is right in this wall here. So let me just close this. So this is DUNGAWAN. We also designed this with all the details. I will show you in the B-roll. So this is the island. So they just intended for it to be really small because they want to provide an area where the customers can like get items from here, like utensils or plates and other stuff. And then they also have a mini kitchen in this small island. So this one. So they can also provide like drinks in this area and then some items under. And then they wanted it to be semi-separated from the rest of the space, so we provided glass blocks so that it's not very closed, so it's just a bit open. So for the walls, we have exposed concrete, but we provided a sealant for it so that it will not be powdery. And then for the ceiling, again, we used metal mesh. As you can see, they have decorated it because I think there was a function here sometime last week. So they have this red things here, but it's actually not part of our design. So we have rattan lights, which are locally made. So this was handmade by Cebuanos, and we bought it and placed it here, which is actually true for all three of the branches of DUNGAWAN. So DUNGAWAN 1 also has these rattan lights, DUNGAWAN 2, and now DUNGAWAN 3. But the difference between the three is that the owners wanted to play with more colors here. That's the reason why we provided a green paint for the walls. And then we also have this Moroccan tiles placed in the tables. So this will tie up all the colors. Let's say, for example, there is functions here, and then what they have here, no, there's red in the decoration. So this one will tie up everything, the tables, because it has most or even all the colors that anyone would probably use. So if there's red, there's also red here. So they also have different colors of these seating pads so that it matches with any of the colors that the customers will use for their events. So that's it for this space here. So I forgot to mention that we have louvers here. This is very visible from outside, and we intentionally placed lightings in each louver so that it looks very aesthetic from outside. We also placed wall lamps, not each, but most of the columns we have here. And then this is stone wall lamps. And then we have the bathroom placed over here with wood doors. It's the same as the other one. So the intention is the same. The whole concept of the restaurant is very Filipino. So this one is an old Filipino cabinet, very Spanish style. So let's go to the third floor. This part is not the highest, but you already have this view. We are now in the third floor, which is the deck. So this is the open area where the young people really love dining here because it's open, it's airy, and it has the perfect view of Cebu City. So it has the same design elements as with the first and second floor. As you can see, there's concrete, there's steel, there is rattan lights and Moroccan tiles for the tables. And then we also have the outdoor lighting, series lighting. And we added some ledge here because this is usually where the diners sit in the original DUNGAWAN, which is DUNGAWAN 1. The reason why is because they can eat and have the view at the same time. And then here we also added some lounge area for families or big groups so they can all dine in here. In the design, we had 2 sets of benches or lounge areas. I think they will be providing that later on. But I love that they have this chairs as well so that if it's not in use, it's just there, it's just decorations. But if you need more seating, you can just put this here. Like, it's heavy, but it's aesthetic, so why not? Like that, and then add 2 more there. So like in the table in the same group. So these chairs are new. We did not provide this in the first and the second branches, but I think they chose this chair because the rattan chairs were not sustainable, as that's what we used in Dungawan 1. They already show signs of wear and tear. So that's the reason why they chose this, because this is plastic now. But it still looks native. So that's a practical choice on the part of the owner. So the same as on the other side of this roof deck, we also provided a ledge here for a sitting area and bar stools wherein they can dine and have not the same view, but actually view of the city as well. So that view there is much wider than here because of the house, but the view is still really nice. So that's why we also placed a ledge here. Originally, we also provided a bar counter in this area because they also required that. But I think since they are still on soft opening, the bar counter is the least priority. So I think they will be doing that later on. So that's the reason why it's still open here. They just provided some seats because of the bar counter. So there you have it. That's the end of the walkthrough of Dungawan Restaurant. I hope you like the design and how it turned out. So I'm really happy with how it was built, and this is even just the soft opening yet. So I will show you later on once it's fully finished. But right now, this is it. And if you like any part of it, please do comment down below. And also, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down which part of the build or the restaurant is your favorite. So we are already at 800 subscribers. Thank you so much. And we are aiming to go for 1,000 subscribers this month. I would like to ask for your support. If you are the 1,000th subscriber, just send me a screenshot at masongerservices@gmail.com and I will send you the 1,000 peso GCash prize. For aspiring and new architects, I actually made a community, an exclusive community in Facebook. It's called Startup Architects. My aim is to create a community wherein we help each other navigate the complex world of architecture. So if you're interested, do search for Startup Architects in Facebook. That is Startup Architects in Facebook, and click join. As I said before, Dungawan Restaurant is located here in Tisa Hills, in just lower part of South Hills subdivision. So if you're interested to have your parties or any events in this location or in this restaurant, I will put the link, their Facebook page, and their contact number. I will put it down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!